The brain. It's the master organ in physiology. It controls everything that happens. It is, and if it doesn't function well, then all kinds of the cascading results of that are that you don't have the kind of control, the kind of fluidity, the kind of organic processing that would normally make you feel, as you say, hopeful. Uh, you might feel more able to do the things you need to do on a daily basis. So neurofeedback then is about fine tuning your brain, making it work efficiently. And there's all kinds of ways to approach this. As there are as many as there are practitioners, but more and more the diagnostic categories are collapsing. They're starting to, it's real clear that pathology in general and psychopathology particularly cannot be siloed. In other words, everybody who comes in, for instance, has anxiety. Many people who come in have depression. It cross cuts all of these diagnostic categories. And really what you're looking at is a brain that's not working efficiently. So the way then to make that happen is to first do your diagnostics with QEEG, and then begin to apply neurofeedback, which is a way to operantly condition the difficulties that any specific brain is having so that a whole host of systems work better. So the mind-body connection works better, but what also works more efficiently is sleep, emotional reactivity, a containment of all sorts. So it works with what we now call autism. It works with aging. We can brighten people's brains so they work more efficiently. It works with any kind of major medical issue because we can actually counteract the effects of major surgery, but more than that, anesthesia. And that's been a real problem generally with medical intervention, at least as far as I can tell. For many, they have a much longer recovery because their brains are impacted because of the anesthesia that's used. So if we want to protect people from surgery, for instance, and the downsides of surgery, we don't necessarily want to change the outcome of physiology, except in how the brain manages the anesthesia both before, we train before, and then we kind of sandwich this intervention. We train before and after for best results, so that the brain then is able to snap back to its previous functioning and the person can recover more quickly, can use their physiology more quickly to recover. So neurofeedback in general is a brain training exercise, but it's more than that. It's a global way of directing resources to help with whatever issues there are in physiology.